Good evening, Nursing Student 1. It's Kate, your instructor. Just giving you some feedback on the paper that you submitted, Health Promotion, for the class Nursing 442, Health Assessment and Promotion in Nursing Practice. Nice job getting that in on time and complete. You did a great job on it, and I just wanted to give you some feedback. You did a fantastic job of establishing the nursing diagnoses for the patient PB, activity intolerance, cardiac output, decreased pain, chronic and therapeutic regimen. You identified all of the key nursing diagnosis related to the case study, and I thought you did a really nice job of expanding on those in the body of your paper, identifying the diagnosis, the related factors, then listing the nursing interventions and the expected goals and outcome, as well as the assessment features of each nursing diagnosis. That was fantastic. I think it would have been nice to present that in a table form. It might have been a little bit easier to do that, and I think I can show you here. If I move this frame up here where it says insert table, you might have been able to add a table that was even just two columns in width and list each nursing diagnosis along with the interventions and whatnot below there. That might have been nice. Another thing I wanted to show you that might be helpful for you is the APA checklist. This is something that I use each time that I write a paper. It's just a little checklist that helps me ensure that I have sort of adhered to all of the APA format requirements. So that's something for you to look at. It might help you, especially with things like spacing. I noticed there was some additional lines in between some of the headers, starting each paragraph off with a 5-space indent, that sort of thing. And when I looked at the sort of the writing style that you have, one thing that you might consider is a thing that I learned in high school called conservation leads to clarity. So basically, when you look at a sentence like this in your abstract, where you have a couple of sentences that have a semicolon, it might be easier to write two shorter sentences as opposed to one long sentence. You might get clearer sentences that way. So something to consider there. The other thing that I thought I would share with you that I have also found very helpful is an add-on called Grammarly, and I'm going to bring it over. This is one of my classmates from a class that I took a while ago, and when I opened up his paper on Zika, you can see here that anywhere there's an underline, if I click on what's underlined, it will show you the suggested edit. So over here now is the Grammarly edit, which is putting a comma in front of the and. I have found Grammarly to be very, very helpful for me because things like I would have missed putting a hyphen here in evidence-based, and Grammarly will help you pick up some of these sort of easily overlooked grammar mistakes. So that might be something that would help you with some of your editing as you go through. Generally speaking, the content was excellent. I thought you covered all of the different nursing diagnoses really nicely and completely. I thought the organization was pretty good in terms of putting forward what PB needed to work on to optimize her best health. I think that in your abstract, you identified obesity as her primary health improvement issue. I think if you probably just read your paper out loud, you would probably recognize that there's some sentences that are maybe a little bit awkward and would benefit from being shortened into 2 sentences or sometimes even 3 sentences, and you would achieve more clarity. Don't forget that when you have when you're speaking about somebody else's work, like right here, when you refer to an article, you want to do an in-text citation, similar to what you did down here with Cook. See right here in Cook, you did an in-text citation. This one, of course, is a quote, so you would want to add a page number from Cook's article. But anytime you refer to an article, you want to do an in-text citation. And the library here at the college has all kinds of wonderful resources for you to use. Here's the library help page right here, and there's an APA tip sheet and how to do in-text citations right here. Okay, so something to look at there. But you really did a nice job of covering PB's major health problems. I appreciate that you got this in on time and you met the requirements of the assignment by having the number of references and length. I think if you just maybe did a little more editing, you'd be great. All right, let me know if I can help you. I'd be happy to sit down and go over this paper with you. Okay, thanks very much. Take care.